Elizabeth lived in a city with her daughter Emma and her young son John. Emma was studying law. She dreamed of becoming a lawyer since childhood. John was in class 8. Elizabeth ran a small cafe inside a big hotel. She served tea and snacks. A waitress named Kate helped her. Kate had worked with her for many years. Emma was busy with college, but she helped in the cafe after classes. John also came to the cafe after school. Emma loved her classmate Max. Max loved her too. They planned to marry after finishing their law degree. Elizabeth and Kate knew about their love. The hotel owner, Mr. Johnson, often came to the cafe. He liked Emma very much. He always watched her and tried to talk to her. Emma did not like him. She avoided him whenever she could. One evening, Max came to the cafe. Emma was in the kitchen. Kate came in and smiled.
Emma, Max is here.
Emma's face lit up. She quickly wiped her hands and hurried outside. Max was sitting at a corner table. Max smiled when he saw her. Emma served him tea and snacks. They talked happily. After some time, Max left. Emma walked him to the door. As she turned back, she saw Mr. Johnson standing nearby. He had seen everything. His face became cold and hard. Emma felt uncomfortable and went back inside. Another day, Mr. Johnson came. Elizabeth said softly,
Emma, Mr. Johnson is here. Please serve him tea.
Emma shook her head.
No, Mom. Please send Kate.
Elizabeth sighed and went away. Kate served him tea. But Johnson did not even touch it. Kate came to the kitchen.
Emma, you know he only likes tea. When you serve him.
Emma felt upset. She hesitated for a moment, then went out and served him tea. Johnson smiled and took a sip.
That's better,
he said, looking at her. Emma felt angry inside. She quickly returned to the kitchen. That night, Emma lay awake. She thought,
I don't like the way he looks at me.
One night, Elizabeth was checking her accounts. She looked worried. Emma asked,
Mom, what happened?
Elizabeth said worriedly,
The cafe is going in loss. I don't know how I will pay the rent.
Emma felt scared.
What will we do?
Elizabeth forced a smile.
Don't worry. We will find a way.
But the loss continued. One day, Elizabeth went to Johnson's office. Johnson looked at her.
What happened, Mrs. Elizabeth?
She said slowly,
Sir, I cannot pay the rent. The cafe is in loss.
Johnson leaned back and smiled.
Don't worry. You don't have to pay the rent.
Elizabeth felt relieved, but he continued.
But I have one condition.
She looked at him, confused.
You must marry Emma to me.
Elizabeth's heart sank. She could not speak. She slowly nodded and left. That night, Elizabeth told Emma everything. Emma was shocked.
No, Mom. I love Max. You know that.
Elizabeth held her hand.
Emma, think about your brother. Think about our life.
Emma cried. After some time, she wiped her tears and nodded slowly.
I agree.
Then she ran to her room in tears. Elizabeth also cried silently. The next day, Elizabeth told Johnson. He smiled happily. That evening, Johnson came to the cafe. Elizabeth told Emma.
Mr. Johnson came to take you to buy a wedding ring.
Emma nodded slowly. Kate was shocked.
Emma, you are marrying Johnson? But what about Max?
Emma said sadly.
We have no choice. We cannot pay the rent.
Kate looked at her with tears. Emma held her hand.
Promise me you won't tell Max.
Kate nodded sadly. She picked up the tray of snacks and walked toward the door. Emma then walked to Johnson with a heavy heart. He looked at her and smiled. They went to a jewelry shop. Emma stood quietly, trying to control her emotions. She swallowed her tears, while Johnson chose a ring and paid for it. After leaving the shop, Johnson dropped Emma home. Emma walked inside slowly, feeling broken and helpless. Soon, Max learned that Emma was going to marry Johnson. He was shocked and heartbroken. He went to her house immediately. Emma met him with a calm face.
Emma, is this true?
Max asked, his voice trembling. Before Max could say more, Emma spoke coldly.
Yes. I have chosen a better life.
Max stared at her in disbelief. Emma continued, forcing herself to stay strong.
I want comfort, security, and a rich future. I cannot live with dreams anymore.
Max stood frozen. Her words pierced his heart.
We planned our future together.
He said softly. Emma looked away.
Plans change.
Max's eyes filled with pain. He could not believe what he was hearing.
I understand.
He said quietly. He turned and left silently, broken inside. As soon as he was gone, Emma collapsed in tears.
I'm sorry, Max.
She cried.
I had no choice.
She cried deeply. Her heart was screaming. Soon, Emma and Johnson got married. On the wedding night, Johnson was happy and excited.
You are mine now.
He said with a smile. But Emma remained cold. Her face had no joy. She said nothing. Days passed. Johnson began to notice her cold behavior.
Why are you always like this?
He said angrily.
You should be grateful.
Emma stayed silent. Sometimes he taunted her.
Are you still thinking about Max?
Emma lowered her eyes. His words hurt her deeply. She wiped her tears alone and lived in quiet pain. Meanwhile, Max completed his law degree. He opened a law firm with his uncle. One day, Kate met Max on the road.
Max,
She said softly. Max looked at her.
How are you, Kate?
Kate hesitated.
you won't ask about Emma?
Max's face hardened.
She made her choice.
Kate could not stay silent anymore.
No, Max. You don't know the truth.
Max frowned.
What truth?
Kate spoke with tears.
Emma did it for her mother and brother. Johnson forced the marriage. He said he would forgive the rent only if Emma married him.
Max was shocked.
What?
She sacrificed herself.
Kate said. Max felt shock, pain, and guilt all at once. The next day, a maid informed Emma.
Madam, someone is here to see you.
Emma frowned.
Who?
Then she said.
Send him in.
The maid left. After a while, Max entered. Emma was shocked.
Max, you?
Her heart began to race. Max looked at her with pain.
Why didn't you tell me the truth?
Emma's eyes filled with tears.
You should not be here. Please go.
I know everything.
Max said.
You sacrificed yourself.
Emma turned away.
It doesn't matter now.
It matters to me.
Max said firmly. Just then, Johnson entered and saw Max.
You?
Johnson shouted angrily. He rushed toward Max. Emma ran forward.
Stop!
Johnson froze. Emma stood in front of Max, trembling.
Please don't hurt him.
Johnson looked at her. He saw fear and love.
You still love him.
He said quietly. Emma could not answer. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Johnson's shoulders dropped. He sat down slowly. After a long silence, he spoke in a tired voice.
You are free.
Emma looked at him in shock.
I will send the divorce papers.
He said.
Go with him.
Emma's tears fell faster.
I'm so sorry, Johnson.
Max gently held her hand. They walked away together. Johnson remained behind, alone. He looked around his empty house. He had everything. But he had lost love. That money could never buy. Moral: true love cannot be bought.